Question 11. The scale drawing shows the positions of two lighthouses P and Q. The scale is 1 centimeter, represents the 0.8 kilometers. And find the actual distance of PQ. So we need to first measure PQ in centimeters. So you get your ruler and you put it here on P and then Q here. Now mine here gives me 9.7. Okay, this one here, 9.7. So I would write that 9.7 and then we multiply it by, but in the scheme you find 9.5. Okay, in the scheme they have 9.5 centimeters. So you get that 9.5 centimeters, then times each centimeter is equivalent to 0.8. So you say times 0.8. But what you measure, what you get is what you write. So I would write 9.7, like we have seen when I measured, then times the 0.8. Okay, then I write my answer, which is going to be in kilometers. So when we multiply, what do we get? 9.5 times 0.8. That is 7.6. So the answer they have is 7.6 kilometers. But ours is 9.7. Please you write what you have gotten, okay? But usually the paper they give you to do, when you measure, it gives you exactly what is in the marking scheme. But here we can have scale factors of reduction or enlargement, and then you find that instead of the 9.5, now I'm having the 9.7. You see that? So here it would give me 7.76. 7.76. So this one I'm writing here, the 9.5 is for the actual, okay? This is the accurate one provided in the marking scheme. And then this one is the one that I have measured, okay? You also write what you have measured. Measure the bearing of Q from P. This one for angles, it doesn't change. Measure the bearing of Q from P. So what we do, we draw a line here from P to Q, like that. The bearing of Q from P. So you mark this one from, that is where you go. So it is here. We measure bearings from the, let me write it. We measure bearings from the North Pole, then we go clockwise. Okay, so you get your protractor. Protractor is this one here. Then you put it here on P, and then you make sure that it coincides with this one. This line coincides with that. The North Pole there, the arrow where it is. And then if I try to zoom a bit, you can see. Now we measure. So this is the angle we are measuring here. So we are using, where is the 0? The 0 is from the inner one. So we are using the inner one. So this one is going to be 100 and then 2. Look at it well. You see, 102. So you come here and write 102 degrees. If you find that the angle is less than 100, okay, maybe Q as around here, and you measure this one is less than 100, then you would begin with a 0. Maybe it is 75, so you write 0.75. Okay, so that is that. Then next, part B, a boat B is on a bearing of 127 from P. Calculate the bearing of P from B. Okay, it was on a bearing of 127 from P. So this one here will give us 180. This is 90. Then 127 is maybe here. Okay, and then we put B here. Now I'm going to draw something here. So we have seen that we have P, and then maybe B is just down here. So this is the north, and then this is the north, this is for P, and then this is for B. Then when I connect the two, we connect again, then this is 100 and what? 27 degrees, and they want the bearing of P from B. So they want this one from B. Then you measure up to here. Now, I can extend this one here. When I extend it, I can actually make it dotted. Like that. Now, since these are parallel lines, then there is a transversal line. This angle here is equal to that angle there. Okay? That is what we call corresponding angles. So if this angle here is 127, then even this one is going to be 127 degrees. Let me take away this B. This one here is going to be 127 degrees. Okay? Then this one is a straight line. This is 180 degrees. So that means bearing of P from B, it is going to be this 127, then plus this 180. 127, then plus 180 degrees. 127 plus 180, that one gives us 307. 307 degrees. Okay? Alternatively, another person could do this. If this is 127, let me do the alternative approach. Alternatively, we would say 127 degrees minus 90 degrees. What do you get here? The angle that you get here. Okay, that is 37. Okay, 37 degrees. Now, that 37 is actually the same as what is here, this angle. So we are going to, I'm going to continue this one here, and then I say this is 37 degrees, and then I also continue this one here, and then I say this one is 37 degrees, alternating angles. You have something like this. So what is here is the same as what is here. All right? Higher. Then after getting this one as 37 degrees, we know that from here to here will be 270 because those are 390s, then plus the 37. You see? So we shall say bearing of P from B is going to be 270 degrees, then plus 37 degrees, which gives you the same answer, 307.